Let us see one example for recursion in which we will have to find the sum of arithmetic sequence from n to 0. In our function, what do we have? We have that f at n is equal to n plus f at n minus 1. Also, we have a base in which f at 0 is equal to 0. Now, let us perform the code for given problem. Let us create a file. This is main method. Before it, what do we have? We must have our class, public class. What is sum of sequence? And let us save this file as sum of, I think we must start with capital letter, sum of sequence.java. Why we perform it? Because class, when we are creating classes, we must start with capital letters. Okay, next step is we must create the function for sum of sequence. It will be public static. It will return some kind of integer. The method will be called as sum of sequence. Okay. As argument, what it will take some kind of number from which it starts and decreases it until it becomes 0. That's why here it will take some kind of number n. Now we have our recursion method and we have our main method. Now in main method, what do we have? Let us ask user system out println. Let us ask user enter the number. Okay. Let us ask user to enter the number, and when user enters the number, which is for example A, then what happens? Then you read it from the scan next int. But before you read this one, what you must do, first of all, you must import the scanner class, import Java util scanner, and then also you must create here, this is system, an object of scanner class scanner scan, which is equal to new scanner system in. Okay, now it asks user to enter the number. When you enter the number, it will call the sum of sequence method and print it. How? System out println. What do you print? You print the sum of sequence sum of sequence till our number, which is A, is, and then we call our method the sum of sequence. Here is sum of sequence, and into this method we put our variable A. Now when you call it, it must give sum of sequence, and this method must be a recursive method. Now, what do we do? First of all, the main part, we must first of all implement the base. What is the base? Base says that when your number is equal to 0, you must return the 0 as answer. Then you write simply like this: if your n, which is here the argument of the method, if n is equal to 0, then you must return the 0. Else, you must return what? You must return n plus f at n minus 1. You will do the same way. You must return n plus the sum of sequence, but here you will call it for n minus 1. When you do this one, what will happen? It will first of all call it for n, and then it will see this method and call itself for n minus 1 and then for n minus 2, and this recursion will go on until you get 0. When you get 0, it will return 0, and this will be the end of your recursion. Let us save this file and see have we done it correctly or not. Okay, Java C, the program is called sum of sequence.java. It says that it couldn't find it. How with a sum of sequence. I think we have made a little bit mistake, but it's not problematic. Here we also must change it to sequence. Okay, compilation finished. Then let us run this class. Enter the number. I enter, for example, 5, and it says that the sum of sequence till 5 is 15, because 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 15. Okay, to check it, what do I do? The sum of number A is, let me check it for 100. If our program works right, the answer must be 5015. Yes, the answer is 5015, which means that our program works properly.